Hi everybody, I'm Patrick. This tip is going to be a little strange, you know? I mean, usually when I show you tips, it's about cleaning or it's about laundry. And this tip kind of lives in that world, and it lives in that world for two reasons. Number one, it's very sustainable. And you know that I love things that are sustainable. It's really important to me. This is super sustainable. Number two, when you read House Love, shameless plug, you go to the back and there are all these great recipes, including these incredible cookies, there's Santa's whiskers and sugar cookies and Spanish lace and so many things. And the thing that they all have in common is they all use vanilla. Now, you can go to the store and you can buy vanilla, and it comes in a bottle about like this, and it's okay. Or you can make your own vanilla. I have been making vanilla for eons, and what actually prompted this video is it's a huge trend right now on social media channels to show people how to make vanilla. And I was watching, and they're all making a mistake. I guess I shouldn't call it a mistake. They're all wasting the vanilla. So I want to show you a way, and we're going to talk through it as we go, and it's going to be super fun. But I'm going to show you a way to make your own vanilla extract that you're going to love, that isn't going to use these little bottles that get thrown away every 3 months, and is going to give you something that you love and that you can use all the time, and it's quite frankly delicious. And I'm going to show you how we're going to do it. First thing you need is you need a jar. Now, you can totally use the pickle jar. It's absolutely fine. You know, pull one that you're going to throw for recycling. I happen to love these because I love this little hingy lid, but you know, if you have one, use it. If you don't, it's all good. And then the next thing you do, and this is kind of important, you buy a bunch of vanilla beans, and you want to buy good ones. I mean, buy good vanilla bean. I mean, they don't have to be, they're not super expensive, but buy good vanilla bean. For about every cup, you need about 5 vanilla beans. So for every cup of vanilla extract we're going to make, you need about 5 or 6 vanilla beans. This happens to be 6 because, to be very honest, that's what came in the package. So that's what we're going to go with. So you put the vanilla beans in a jar, and you want to put them in a jar where they have enough room so they can stand up. You see how they can all stand? Now, if you watch the other people on the internet, they all tell you to slice the pod in half and scrape out all the beans. Don't do that. I learned from Ina, and Ina does it like this, and I'm going to tell you why in just a second. So anyway, you fill the jar with the vanilla beans, and then you take vodka. And I'll be very honest with you, at home, this is new and it's stiff. At home, I have a jar that's with vodka, and the reason you use vodka is it's like the most neutral flavor, and it's sort of the classic. But I also have a jar that I did with bourbon, and I'm going to tell you that vanilla is delicious. It just has a slightly different flavor. It's a little more, it's a little more bourbon-y. I don't know. It's a little more smoky, maybe? Smoky, richer. You know, it has a different flavor. It's what I use like when I have cookies, or when I'm willing to have that vanilla flavor, or that bourbon flavor. Like, it makes killer ice cream. So anyway, you just fill the jar all the way to the top, and you clamp it shut, and there it is. Okay, so this, it's funny, this is the whole video, and you're thinking, Patrick, you could have just told me this. There's a couple things I want to tell you. After a month, this will be vanilla extract, and this will be comparable to what you can get in the grocery store. But if you leave this 6 months or 7 months, you create what is known as double vanilla. And in this case, it would actually be triple vanilla. So you end up with this very concentrated vanilla, and you can do one of two things. You can either use half as much or a third as much, or you can use a really intense vanilla flavor, which I love. I love it in chocolate chip cookies, because somebody once told me what makes chocolate chip cookies good isn't the chocolate, it's the vanilla. And it's absolutely true. If you use double vanilla in chocolate chip cookies, they're the best cookies you ever have. Now, the reason I don't want you to scrape the pod, when you scrape the pod, you could make this. You'd scrape the pod, and when you get to the bottom, it's done. If you don't scrape the pod and you used it, like let's say you were making a cake or something, and it called for more vanilla, or you were making a whole bunch of cookies and you use this down, you can actually just top this off with vodka. You can actually just pour more in and top it off. And if you were going to make ice cream and you wanted the little vanilla beans, you know, the actual little seeds, you know, that are sprinkled through like really good vanilla, or in like a cake and you want to do it, you can pull one of these pods out, snip the end off, and you squeeze it almost like a toothpaste tube. You squeeze it from top to bottom and all the little seeds come out, and then you can stir them in. And you can just keep using these pods. When you get to where there's only a few pods left, just put more in. And then just keep topping it with vodka. Ina says that she has the same jar going for 25 years. I only have the same jar going for 6 years. I've been doing it for 10, but year 4, we had a tragedy that involved the cabinet, the granite countertop, and the glass jar. Oh, such a mess. But I was able to clean it, but you know, it was such a mess. So anyway, I just wanted to tell you because I think it's really fun. You know, this you keep reusing forever. There's minimal waste. It's delicious. And, you know, it's another use for vodka. You can use it in the laundry, you can use it in cleaning, and you believe it or not, you can actually cook with it. Well, I hope you thought it was fun too. Thanks so much. Have a great day.